is BHRT, or Bioidentical Hormone Replacement Therapy. So it's a little bit controversial, especially when you're speaking to OBGYNs, which would make sense for them to prescribe this for women. Uh, but it's a little bit controversial. Like ACOG pretty much denounces BHRT, right? And w- what's why is that happening? How are you seeing the benefits for your patients? And again, at a global level, it's like crazy, like why at this high level things are like shut down, but at this like almost like grassroots level, all these doctors are helping their patients and they're feeling so great. So what's going on?
Well, I think this all started probably 15 years ago when the Women's Health Initiative came out, and that suggested that taking hormone replacement therapy was associated with increased risk for breast cancer and ovarian cancer. Now, what they realized in that study was it was really very specifically the progestin from Provera, which increased that risk.
Right.
Uh, so when we're talking about bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, we're talking about estradiol, estriol,
Yep.
E2, E3, bioidentical progesterone, testosterone,
Yep.
maybe DHEA. So those hormones are just like what our body makes, and there's never been a study to suggest that that causes cancer.
Right.
Now, of course, if a person has an estrogen-related cancer, then they should not be used.
Right.
But I find that in New York City, there's a lot of doctors, gynecologists, that are going to hormone replacement therapy nowadays, bioidentical. And the beauty of compounded bioidentical hormone replacement therapy is the ability to titrate it specifically for what a person needs.
Right.
In the beginning of this conversation, we were talking about what happens to postmenopausal women when they lose estrogen and they become severely estrogen insulin resistant.
Yep.
So the benefits of estrogen and progesterone and testosterone is uh, better brain clarity, of course, less hot flashes and night sweats, uh, improved skin, hair, nails, libido, deeper sleep.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of benefits that I think people would like to have in their lives. So better mood, and probably also better insulin sensitivity. So I guess it comes full circle. We got to look at the whole thing.
Yep.
But the benefit of doing bioidentical hormones is the individualization, and that's what we practice today. It's
Yep.
practicing for the person,
Yep.
patient.
And there's some evidence, and there's some doctors out there that are using it even earlier than menopause and perimenopause, because some people have hormonal dysfunction even in their 30s, right?
It is true, and we can,
Especially in a high stress environment, high cortisol.
yeah, hey, we work in New York City. We are seeing those patients all the time. It's not getting enough sleep, not recovering properly. The stress from the work life balance, and when we do their hormone levels, we're seeing like either cortisol very high or very low,
Mm,
the burned out,
yeah.
and then even seeing testosterone levels very low in 30-year-olds, as you suggest.